Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Zoe and I am so happy that you are here. In today's video, we are going to be comparing my Facebook Marketplace finds with the new version of them, and I want to take you along with all of the things that I found for our new house in our first week living here. So, as you know, we have bought a new home. It, I believe, is around 1,000 to 1,500 square feet, which is a lot bigger than our old condo. So as you can imagine, we had a lot of empty rooms in our first week here. So we needed things like dressers. I needed a desk because I have a new office. We have a dining room now and we had no dining room furniture. So we had a lot of pieces that we were missing for our new home that we had to find kind of quickly. So I want to take you along and show you all the things that we found, and we're gonna see how good of a deal they were and how much money I saved finding them on Facebook Marketplace versus if I had bought them new. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. First up, Camille and I went to go pick up some chairs that I found on Facebook Marketplace. They were listed for free and they were these cute ladder back chairs with turned legs, and I honestly just loved the look of them, and they were listed for free. So we obviously had to go pick them up. Now, after picking up these chairs, I did a little bit of a reverse image search, and this is kind of what I found. A ladderback chair was a very common style in the 1900s. So if I had to guess, these chairs are probably either vintage or close to it. And on Google, it was saying that these chairs kind of retailed around $300 a chair, but a lot of these listings are from Etsy and individual sellers. So I went to Wayfair to figure out how much it would cost to buy a chair like this new. And I actually had a really hard time finding chairs that were similar to this. I did find these ones on Wayfair and they retailed for around $150. If we use that to calculate how much these chairs would have cost for me to buy new, we're looking at least $450. I'm taking off the fourth chair because you probably saw it is broken, and I'm not concerned about that because I know that I can fix that. But if that is something that you wouldn't be able to fix, I didn't want to include it in the price point of these chairs. Essentially, for 3 chairs, I would have purchased them new for $450, and that means I saved $450 because these chairs were free. So whatever thrift flip I end up doing to these chairs or material I need to fix the fourth chair, I have at least $450 to spend to fix them up and make them exactly how I want them to be, which is insane to me. Like, thinking about that, I saved so much money. Oh my God. I'm so stressed.
We're on our way to pick up a desk right now that the man we're picking it up from said he would leave it on his curb, but he left it out, what, like an hour ago?
Yeah.
Because we're about an hour away from the place, so we are rushing through this light rainstorm. It's gotten lighter to try and get there before the desk, the wood desk, is ruined.
Wish us luck. We're 15 minutes away. Ooh, I think it stopped. Oh, here's hoping. Pray for us. All right, is it here? Is the desk here?
138.
138. I'm not seeing it. Is that it? Right there by the fire hydrant?
Oh, is it on that side?
We're here?
That's
it. That's it. Oh my God, it's here.
God.
And it doesn't look ruined.
Oh my God.
Oh, look how cute.
Oh, they're 139.
I'm
That's why.
obsessed. Oh my God, look at this curve. I'm in love. The back is finished. I mean, it needs some love.
Yeah.
But I'm obsessed with it. next item that we picked up was this desk that I'm currently sitting at. And this is a like kidney bean shaped executive desk, but it's actually fairly small in terms of length. And I saw it on Facebook Marketplace and it was listed for free and I fell in love with it. So after doing a reverse image search, it was pretty difficult to find anything similar, but I did stumble across this one, which retailed for $245. I also did some digging and found some other desks new, but they were well over $1,000. And for the sake of this video and the size of this desk compared to the brand new ones I found, I felt like $245 was probably about right. And this desk does need a lot of work, but that still means that I saved $245. So I have $245 to find the perfect knobs for this desk. Let me know in the comments down below what kind of knobs I should go for, because my head is swimming with ideas. I'm so excited. While Camille and I were out picking up the chairs and the desk, Ethan went to pick up 2 dressers for us because we did not have anywhere to put our clothes besides our hanging clothes. So he went out and picked up this dresser first, and this dresser was going to be for me. And I fell in love with the 2 different sizes of drawers on this dresser and like the ornate details of it. It's obviously not that ornate. It's not like hand carved or anything, but I did want to see roughly how much a dresser like this would retail for, because this isn't really a style that you can find at a lot of more modern retailers. So after doing some digging, I found this one from Ashley Furniture, and this is kind of the closest I could get to this style without it reaching like over $2,000 for a dresser like this. And it was $999, which is a lot of money. Right now, I do not have that kind of money to spend on new furniture after just buying this house. So the fact that this dresser off Facebook Marketplace cost me $40 compared to this $999 dresser is such a win. I saved $959 on this dresser, which is amazing. There are going to be quite a few improvements that I have to make to this dresser, just because I don't love the legs of it. I'm not a fan of the color. I don't like the hardware, but I do love the overall shape of the piece. And I think that is one of the biggest wins you can find when you are looking on Facebook Marketplace, is if you like the shape of something and you can kind of envision or have a plan for how you are going to upcycle it to your own style. Comparatively, the dresser that Ethan went to pick up for himself is not as ornate, which made it a lot easier to find a comparison. And I actually found a very similar dresser at IKEA, and if I'm being honest, that is probably where we would go to get a lot of furniture, just because it's affordable and easily accessible to us if we weren't doing Facebook Marketplace. So I found this dresser on IKEA's website, and it is very similar to what we picked up, and this dresser retails for $279, which for a dresser honestly is not that bad. It's pretty affordable, but we spent $40 on the dresser that we went to pick up on Facebook Marketplace. Now, construction-wise, these dressers are very similar, so we weren't losing out on anything getting this on Facebook Marketplace if we had gotten it new, because their construction is almost identical, which is not something I found in a lot of the newer versions of these products. Like the chairs and my dresser and my desk are all solid wood. That's not something that is extremely common nowadays, especially at more affordable furniture retailers. You tend to get a lot more engineered wood, veneers, particle boards, things like that, which are not a bad thing. It's just more affordable for them to manufacture, which also just means it's harder to find a comparable price point because solid wood does tend to be more expensive. So that's why I would say that this price comparison is probably one of the closest of the whole video, because their engineering and their construction are very similar. So for Ethan's dresser, we paid $40, which means that we saved $239, which is still a fair bit of money. And with things like IKEA pieces, they're usually pretty easy to find on Facebook Marketplace anyways. Now, this is not an original IKEA piece, it's just similar, but if you are looking for that look, definitely check out Facebook Marketplace because you'll save a lot of money and they are all over the place. The last piece that we picked up in our first week was this pantry. Now, it's a cabinet, it's like a display shelf, but our kitchen does not have a pantry. So I wanted to use this as a pantry of sorts. And this piece might look a little familiar, and you're probably already gonna guess what piece I compared this to price point wise, and that is the Billy bookcase from IKEA. Now, even dimensionally, this pantry is very similar to the Billy bookcase, and it might even be vintage IKEA. I have no idea because the construction is very similar, but the door proportions are a little different. This, I believe, comes with the Augsburg doors when you want the glass panels on top, and it's around $209 for both the doors and the shelving unit. And we paid $30 for our shelf with the glass doors and wooden doors at the bottom. Stylistically, they are a little different, but again, that could be because this is vintage IKEA and it just stylistically was different at that point. Or it could be that it's from a different retailer altogether. I'm not entirely sure. However, they are so similar. So comparing these two was kind of a no-brainer. So since we spent $30 on the pantry and the Billy bookcase is $209 with the glass doors, that means I saved $179 for this pantry. And that means that I have a little bit of a budget to spruce it up and make changes if I want to. So I'm very excited to show you what we end up doing with that in the future. The very last piece that we went to pick up was a dining room table, and this is how it went.
Different table. Our offer, a different table. So I have two tables. And hear me out. So hear me out. Okay, we went to get this white table that's behind me right here. And we went and picked it up, and it's 26 inches high, which standard table height is 30 inches high, and standard chairs are like 18 inches high, seat height. So you wouldn't have enough room for your legs is kind of the problem. So we're thinking, oh, well, we'll take it and we'll use the tabletop because it's free and it's a great tabletop. So we picked it up. And then we were driving home and I said to Camille, I saw a lime green table on the side of the road. Do you think we can stop on our way back home and look at it? And Camille said yes. So then we got on the highway, realized we had gone the wrong way to be able to see the table, rerouted so that we could go by the table again. And the table was like ruined. And there was this make an offer sticker on the table. So I tried to go up to the house and knock on the door to see if we could get in the house. Or not get in the house. I knocked on the door to see if we could get an answer so I could make an offer on the table. Well, no one answered, and no one answered. So instead of just taking the table, I stuck the make an offer sticker to the door with a $20 bill. So hopefully that's fine. And we took the table. But it's like in rough shape, friends. But here's the plan. Here's why we did what we did. We're gonna use the legs of the lime green table for the white tabletop. So just bear with me, we'll show you the project, but we have two tables and it was unhinged and I love it. So I'll show you them when we get home.
All right, friends, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that you tune in next week to see what we end up doing with these 2 tables. And you guessed it, next week's video is going to be a thrift flip, and I cannot wait to show you how it went. And I'll also give you a price comparison of what I spent making the table and what I paid getting the tables off Facebook Marketplace. So tune in for that. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe to my channel. It is one of the best ways you can support me, and I deeply appreciate it. Give this video a like and leave a comment down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.